YouTube. What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy dweeskii, and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video, I want to talk about the different stages of being petty. Now, we all have had our situations of us being petty, or us being petty just to, be petty. But in this case, I want to try describing, for me personally, the different stages of being petty. So, without any further ado, let's have a random talk. Now, the first level of pettiness in my book is this the kind of pettiness where it's like everyone knows you're being petty. So can we really count it as you being petty since everyone knows that you're being petty? Like, for instance, we all know being petty is you gotta mask it the best way you can so you don't get as much heat on you as you probably should deserve to get, to be honest. Like, for example, like level 1 pettiness, say that like Thanksgiving that passed, right? Let's just say somebody is on their like third plate full of food, and then the person that's eating is just like, hey, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man, this food hitting this year. I don't know what y'all did, but this food hitting for real. And then the person that's eating, let's just say they got a gut on them, and then the person on the other side just being skinny with like some abs or something, they just be like, I can tell. And then that person eating, they just gonna look at me, he just be like, hey, what you mean by that? And then all of a sudden things get escalated a little bit. They might argue back and forth, and things just eventually just be bygones, be bygones. And the next level of pettiness is similar to the first level, but just in this case, the person you're being petty to just second guess themselves a little bit. Like, for example, say that you're like two college kids, right? You a college kid and the person you're talking to is another college kid. And then the college kid you're talking to, they bringing up the fact that like in December they're gonna graduate from being a financial major or something, right? Like to a point where they getting their like bachelor's degree in there, right? So you being petty with them, you the guy that already got their bachelor's degree, but you going back to get your master's degrees in financial. And then you bring it up to them and it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting my master's degree in that, by the way. Hey, but good luck to you though. And then that person being paid to, it should be like, hey, is he bringing that up and trying to downplay my accomplishment, bro, but trying to one up on me, bro? Like, I don't know what this man, is he being petty? Anyway, if you get to a point where like second guessing himself, playing little mind games a little bit, that's like stage 2 pettiness to me. Stage 3 petty, bro, it's just gonna be taken to another level real quick. Like, I'll watch the Grinch, the animation, right? Not the, well, you could say like the original The Grinch, but like I watch like the latest one that's animated and stuff. The Grinch is a pretty petty person. Like, his level of pettiness is kind of like the pettiness that minimizes, in my opinion, bro, depending on how petty I can get. I seen this man at the grocery store, right? He's walking down the aisles and stuff, and there's this one scene, bro, when it's like this short lady was jumping up to get like, I don't know what it was, like bag of relish or something. I couldn't tell. Maybe like some jelly or something. Like, she's jumping up and down trying to reach for it. And you know the Grinch being very tall, he reached up and grabbed it and looked at it and started walking past her. She caught him walking past with the jar she wanted. He was like, hey, are you gonna need that? Oh yeah, keep in mind that this jar, like the last jar on the stove in stock. And then he looked at her, he was like, no. And then pushed the thing on the top of it to a point where it's out of reach to her, and he kept walking by, and as soon as he started leaving out, she turned to him, she was like, that's not very nice. That means why this man, the Grinch, then bumped into the same section where, the same aisle where the jar was at. It fell down and it broke, and now since she came by, it's out of stock. I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's a level of pettiness that the minimum of me, bro. Like, when I be shopping or whatever, and I'm getting something and it's the last one in stock, most of the time I just get it regardless because it's the last in stock, just for me to have a little pride and me having a little bragging rights to be like, hey, I bought the last one in stock and it's nothing anyone can do about it. Now, level 4 pettiness, I ain't gonna lie, I said level 3 was another level. I think level 4 and 5 are like on the same level on its own, but it's an upgrade from level 3 pettiness. Level 4 pettiness is like catching someone in the act But you want to play mind games when you seem like they're in the clear. And then when you hit them out of nowhere, they're just shocked and stunned like a freaking statue or something like that. Like, say for instance, you're in a situation where you're going out with a girl, you've been with her for, let's say, 8 months, and you mess with another woman on the low. You basically cheating on this woman at this point. And then you thinking in your head that, like, hey, you keeping it player, keeping it P, you keeping it discreet, whatever. No one knows except y'all two. And then there's one moment when you get to the crib, you see her just patiently waiting on you all of a sudden. Now you start thinking in your head that this don't really happen like that. But since you probably in a good mood or something, you just let it slide just because. And then she hits you with this type of conversation. Hey babe, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? How you been doing? Hey, quick question. Do you know somebody named Samantha Watson? Nah, I never heard of that name. Oh, so y'all not like close friends or anything, or it never was at a certain point? I remember. That's not the energy I got with the text messages. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about when you and Samantha been going out behind my back for the past 6 months. I'm talking about that. I don't know what you talking about. This is what I'm talking about, boy. Oh, that's AI. I'm talking about if I ever get to that point, bro, the first thing that's gonna be on my mind is that one Rihanna song. I'm cooked at that point. I'm cooked. And now, level 5 pettiness, this is the peak pettiness that anyone can get. I'm dedicating this level 5 pettiness to 2 people. Usher and Instagram. Y'all can't tell me Usher ain't one of the most pettiest people on the planet, bro. Usher is so petty at a point where it's like he literally like ruining relationships and ruining people's homes, bro. And then this level 5 pettiness is like, it's the perfect blend of putting it out there and masking it in. Like, we all know the situations Usher has been a part of and he's been in the middle of, but since it's Usher, it's like no one gonna challenge him like that because he's Usher. And like nobody gonna really spaz on him or like talk trash about him because he's Usher. These women just so excited to Usher because, well, he's Usher. I'm talking about singing to him, dancing with him, holding hands and serenading him, all that stuff. And then the boyfriends just be, or even husbands, they just be feeling the type of way about it, and they direction don't even be at Usher, they just be at they woman and stuff. And then Usher just sit back, he could just play this card where it's like, hey man, I'm just entertaining, I'm just singing, man, I'm just doing what performers do, and you know, yeah, I can't play it on me. He played that card every single time. I'm talking about spamming it. And then speaking of Instagram, y'all remember when IG had this tab where you can keep up with what your followers are doing? I'm talking about you can see what they like, what they comment, who they follow, who they unfollow, etc. Bro, I'm talking about IG had that tab like a few years ago. Honestly, so many people get exposed with that tab alone, bro. Literally, people are just one click away from having their relationship just ended, bro. Low-key, I'm glad that IG took that out a few years ago. Not because I didn't got caught doing something crazy. I'm just saying that for the people out there that just getting caught up and stuff, some of the times it was just blown out of proportion, and other times it was fair. But it's just the fact that it was like an option for people to see, bro. It was just literally just an all-time moment in my opinion. So yeah, man, I just want to talk to y'all about the different stages, different levels of pettiness, or some people might even call this like the petty pyramid or something. I don't know what this title is. Lucky that is a good title to use. I might use that. The moral of the story, to all the petty people out here, try your best to be level 5 or level 4 pettiness, because level 1 and 2 won't get you nowhere. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Talk about noise songs so you be the first person to watch my next video. While you're at it, share the video with 1 or 2, maybe a few. That being said, I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.